Class, now that we have studied all of the ways that you can market with digital marketing, we're going to start preparing your calendar, your plans for when you will distribute what type of ads. You will plan your digital marketing calendar. A few things when you plan it, you will create a calendar to map out your campaign schedule on a week-to-week, either a week-to-week or a monthly basis. You should create a calendar at the beginning of your digital marketing campaign, and then you will modify it perhaps each month or perhaps even each week, but at a regular time period as you see the need or as results of your analytics will show you that you need to make a change. Keep in mind that your initial digital marketing campaign schedule will change depending on the results of the analytics. Most digital marketing calendar plans never stop. As with everything else, it's iterative, it's ongoing, it's not something set in stone, not something set for a long period of time. Digital marketing is too fluid, it changes too quickly. In order to remain effective, again, the work must be ongoing. It must change as your analytics reveal the need to make a change. We have not discussed analytics yet, but we will in the next couple of weeks. As you create your calendar, I will show you an example of one. You will use a table format to create a 1-month calendar. You will do that for this course. To create a 1-month calendar that identifies on a daily basis when you plan to conduct each of the marketing activities that you have chosen for your campaign. After you have created the calendar, in your report, you will summarize in paragraph format, in narrative format, why you arranged your calendar the way you did, and you will explain and justify your plans. This is an example of a digital marketing plan. This is just for the first 2 weeks of June 2020. In your course project, you will do a complete month, but you will see here I have June 2020 and the 1st through the 14th here. If we look at the column starting at the left, the medium, what is the medium that you're going to use? And you will list several here. And it can be different types of mediums for the same platform. For example, you can do a Facebook homepage or business page promotion, or a Facebook paid ad. You can do a Google paid ad or a Google display search engine optimization. The second column is the type. What is the purpose, basically? Is the type of effort for acquisition, acquiring new customers, or is it retargeting customers who have looked at your site or consumers who have looked at an ad but haven't acted upon it? The audience, retargeting, and geographic columns. If you look at the bottom, I have a legend here. Your target audience. Are you targeting businesses or individual consumers? Put a legend and then a 1 or a 2 or 3 or 4 if you have more, and then put that in your column. You might use Google display search engine optimization retargeting for both businesses and individual consumers. You might use email promotion for acquisition and retargeting of consumers, but you might not use those for businesses. You're retargeting. On those that you're retargeting, look at the legend. Are you retargeting all site visitors, your main page visitors, blog visitors perhaps, those who have made past purchases? There are other options you could add. But what is your purpose? Who are you retargeting? And you will put that in the next column. Geographic. What is your geographic? Where are your consumers rather geographically? Are they global? Are they all over the world? Are they in one country? So you will have that in your legend also, and then put the number in your table. If you are using only one geographical area, perhaps only Lithuania, or perhaps only everything will be global, then you can leave that column out and put a note at the bottom that all of your consumers will be in the same geographic area. And then you see the days, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way through the 14th to show the first 2 weeks of June. You will see I have X's in some place, and there's a legend at the bottom. This is when your campaign is active with an X. Your campaign heavy burst just means that you're putting out a lot of activity that day. Maybe you're beginning a new campaign. Maybe you're beginning a new product, marketing a new product. So there will be days when you just simply have your campaign active. Other days when you might have heavy burst. As you plan this, be sure to look at, for example, for emails specifically, we looked at best practices as to when you should send emails, when you should send them to business people, when you should send them to individual consumers. So you will want to plan that because email usually is not sent every day, but a couple of days during the week perhaps. You will see that many types of campaigns skip the weekend, while others might be distributed only on the weekend. So what are you planning? Who are you trying to reach? Why are you trying to reach them? What days will you send out your ads or change your ads? On the next couple slides, I have explained the columns again so that you can read these. Going through that. I'm not going to read that again. Again, the month and the day. If you don't remember some of this, be sure and look back at the PowerPoints, the best practices in the PowerPoints, and it will explain. All right, so after you review this and after you study this and consider this, what you will do is you will prepare for your presentation assignment that's due in a week and also your final course project assignment due at the end of the course. You'll prepare a 1-month calendar for your marketing campaign, and you will include all of the items in the calendar that I have as an example. The only difference is that you will make it for a complete month instead of just the 2 weeks, which I've shown just the 2 weeks for display purposes here. And then your next task will be, in the discussion this week, you will make a post and you will describe your calendar. You will describe at least 2 mediums you will use. You don't have to describe them all. You will describe the type for each medium. Is it acquisition or retargeting? Who's your target audience for each one? If you're retargeting, what's the group that you're retargeting? What geographic area will apply to each medium? And will any of the mediums be heavy burst? So just explain that, and there will be more instructions in the discussion that you will complete this week. So as you create your calendar, this is very important. Once you put everything in place and you have all your plans, what are you going to do with them? When are you going to distribute them so that they reach your target customers and give you a good return on your investment, whether the investment is financial or simply your time? Let me know if you have any questions as you build this.